When Elizabeth Grant was just a 28-year-old mom with two little ones, she experienced her first brush with cancer.
I thought that I just had a blocked milk duct, no family history of cancer, so that was not something that went to my head at first.
During a routine doctor's appointment, Elizabeth's midwife didn't like what she felt. 4 days later, the Grant family received the news that Elizabeth had stage 2 breast cancer.
For me, I sort of viewed having breast cancer as though I have the flu or something, not the end of the world, just that I'm sick, I'm going to get treated, and then I'll be fine.
And after a mastectomy and 4 months of chemo, Elizabeth was fine until 2010, when she started noticing some changes in her body.
And that's when we discovered a tumor at the base of my skull.
After more testing, doctors told Elizabeth her breast cancer was now in her bones and was still spreading. While it's treatable, it is not curable.
There's no way of predicting exactly when that will be, because there's lots of treatments available. So I just cling to that, knowing that I will be on treatments for the rest of my life.
It was during that time that Elizabeth began writing her blog. It chronicles the medical news of her treatments and the ins and outs of daily life, and it became a sort of lifeline.
I'm writing it for myself and also for my kids, so that someday when I'm not around, they will have pieces of me, and they'll be able to pick my brain when I'm not here and kind of know what I was thinking during this time, and have part of me that lives on forever.
Elizabeth's children are now 11 and almost 9. The family is very open about her prognosis, but their security still remains one of her biggest fears.
I just want them to have as normal of a childhood as possible. And it's so hard because their normal now is seeing me in the hospital or seeing me laying on the couch sick.
Friends are planning a benefit for the family later this month to help cover some medical costs, but more importantly, to establish an educational trust for the kids to make sure that part of their lives will go on no matter what.
It just would be a nice peace of mind knowing that their education is covered and they wouldn't have to leave their school.
And while the treatments continue and the bills grow bigger, Elizabeth is determined to focus on what she says is truly important: her family, her future, and her faith.
This is just the circumstances. This is just the world. This isn't life. Life is on the inside. Life is God. Life is heaven. Life is the future. Life is hope.